Hello and welcome back, dear viewers, to the channel where we unravel the intricate world of the British monarchy, bringing you the most insightful and thought-provoking updates from behind palace walls. Today, we turn our attention to a subject that has sparked widespread speculation and quiet concern across the globe: the future of King Charles III, his health, his reign, and the persistent, though officially denied, whispers of abdication. In recent weeks, the narrative surrounding the monarch has taken a striking turn, shifting from hushed uncertainty about his well-being to a clear and powerful declaration of intent. At 76, King Charles III has now made it unmistakably clear he has no intention of stepping aside. This firm affirmation comes at a pivotal moment, amid a family still weathering internal crises and a personal battle with cancer. Yet through it all, the king has projected strength, steadiness, and a renewed sense of duty, determined to embody the stability his crown represents. Before we continue this in-depth look at the king's renewed resolve, please take a moment to support our growing royal analysis community. Like this video, subscribe for deeper insights, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a key development in the ongoing story of the crown. Now, let's explore how the king has translated his resolve into unmistakable action. Recently, Charles undertook a deeply symbolic state visit to the Holy See, a powerful display of both diplomatic reach and personal endurance. On Thursday, His Majesty was received by Pope Leo the Papu in the grand halls of the Apostolic Palace, a historic audience that underscored the continuity of his reign. But perhaps the most telling sign of the monarch's long-term intentions came with the unveiling of a new coin bearing his portrait. This may seem like a small act, but within royal tradition, it is a profound statement, an unmistakable sign of permanence. According to senior palace insiders and historians of the crown, the decision to issue new coinage is a tangible message. King Charles III has no plans to abdicate or pass the throne to Prince William anytime soon. For centuries, the monarch's image on national currency has symbolized enduring authority. To commission a new series of coins is to look years ahead, an act of continuity that simply does not align with any notion of imminent abdication. And so, while recent months have brought unsettling rumors, fueled by news of the king's illness and adjustments to his royal duties, those closest to him have consistently rejected the speculation. They say the king remains steadfast, engaged, and wholly committed to his role, determined to reign with purpose, for as long as strength allows. Behind the palace gates, those closest to the monarch describe a man who is not frail, but formidable. King Charles III, they say, is fit, focused, and waging his battle against cancer with extraordinary resolve. Driven by a sense of duty and inner strength few outside the royal circle truly understand. One trusted royal insider was unequivocal in dismissing the rumors surrounding his health, insisting that the king's vigor remains undiminished. They painted a portrait of a ruler who draws energy from his purpose, not exhaustion from his responsibilities. He is not considering passing the throne to his heir, the source emphasized. Quite the opposite. The king finds joy and renewal in his daily duties. Service to his people sustains him. It is what keeps him vital, engaged, and profoundly alive. This sentiment captures the essence of the monarch's character, his deep spiritual connection to the crown and the sacred mission he embraced upon ascending to the throne. Those within the palace note that Charles sees his role not as a career, but as a calling, one he intends to fulfill with the same unwavering commitment that defined his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who served with grace and discipline well into her 90s. Even senior aides echo this belief, describing the king's reign as a lifelong vocation, an act of devotion that keeps his spirit vibrant and his focus unshaken, despite the personal challenges he faces. Among the most striking symbols of the king's enduring reign is the introduction of a newly designed coin, one that embodies his permanence far more powerfully than any speech. The Royal Mint has announced the release of 23.2 million new 5-pence coins featuring the king's definitive portrait, the first significant update to this humble denomination in 17 years. This is not a routine change. It's a deliberate act of continuity, one that demands years of planning, immense cost, and absolute confidence in the stability of the crown. Each coin circulating through the hands of millions across the United Kingdom serves as a quiet yet resounding declaration. King Charles III reigns and will continue to reign. While the king reinforces his authority through service and symbolism, the Prince of Wales is quietly preparing for the future, taking on a larger role in the day-to-day workings of the monarchy. In recent months, Prince William has significantly expanded his royal duties, ensuring that his father's vision continues seamlessly, especially as the king manages his health with courage and discretion. This visible increase in responsibility has, perhaps unintentionally, reignited speculation about an impending transition. But insiders close to the prince are adamant there is no rush. William remains wholly devoted to supporting his father, balancing family life with the growing demands of royal duty, and using this crucial period as an apprenticeship, deepening his understanding of both domestic issues and the broader commonwealth he will one day lead. Recent speculation had suggested that His Majesty might be encouraged to abdicate in favor of his eldest son, following medical advice to lighten his responsibilities during his ongoing cancer treatment. After all, for anyone enduring such an intensive health regimen, the idea of a reduced workload is both natural and compassionate. Prince William, ever the devoted son, has been proactive in easing his father's immense burdens, ensuring that the rhythm of royal duties continues seamlessly without overwhelming the sovereign. His increasing visibility on the public stage, however, is not a sign of imminent succession. Instead, it reflects an act of loyalty and readiness, a demonstration of support rather than ambition. The message from both the palace and the prince himself is clear: King Charles reigns with full authority, and the heir remains steadfastly patient and deferential. To grasp the magnitude of King Charles III's resolve to remain on the throne, one must look to the long, often turbulent history of abdication in Britain. A phenomenon so rare that it stands as the ultimate exception, not the rule. Abdication is not a tradition of the British crown. It is a rupture in the natural order, an act so disruptive that its last occurrence, nearly a century ago, sent shockwaves through the monarchy and reshaped the destiny of the entire royal lineage. That seismic event occurred in 1936, when King Edward VIII, the uncle of Queen Elizabeth II, became the first British monarch to voluntarily abdicate the throne. His decision, born of personal conviction, stemmed from his desire to marry Wallis Simpson, an American socialite, twice divorced. At the time, the government, the establishment, and the Church of England viewed the union as untenable for a reigning sovereign, faced with an impossible choice between love and duty. Edward chose love, and in doing so, plunged the monarchy into a constitutional crisis of unprecedented scale. His abdication forced the crown to pass laterally to his younger brother, George VI, a man who had neither sought nor expected the throne. This unexpected transition forever altered the royal lineage, setting the stage for a new era. It was through this twist of fate that Princess Elizabeth, then living quietly outside the immediate succession spotlight, suddenly found herself destined to become Queen Elizabeth II, whose 70-year reign would go on to define the modern monarchy. The abdication of Edward VIII remains a cautionary tale etched into the collective memory of the royal household. It serves as a solemn reminder of the instability that can arise when personal inclination overshadows the sacred duty of service. A lesson not lost on King Charles III. King Charles III, deeply attuned to the history and traditions of his lineage, carries this lesson close to heart. He is profoundly aware of the sacrifices made by those who came before him, especially the steadfast devotion of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who regarded her crown as a lifelong covenant with her people, one she honored faithfully until her final day. For Charles, that same sense of consecrated duty endures. His reign, though challenged by illness and speculation, stands as a living reaffirmation of continuity, service, and resolve, a reminder that the crown, once worn, is a burden never voluntarily set aside. Considering this historical backdrop and the deep-rooted sense of duty that defines the modern British monarchy, it's clear that King Charles III has no intention of relinquishing the throne anytime soon. Every one of his actions, from major diplomatic engagements abroad to the smallest symbolic gestures, like the redesign of his coinage, reflects a steadfast and deliberate resolve. King Charles is determined to use every ounce of his physical strength, spiritual conviction, and constitutional authority to continue serving his people. His dedication is far from ceremonial. It's a profound declaration of resilience, a refusal to let personal hardship or public speculation weaken the stability of the crown. The message from Buckingham Palace is unmistakable. The reign endures. It is rooted firmly in the timeless principle of lifelong service. We've now seen the monarch take clear, decisive steps to silence the growing chorus of abdication rumors. From the symbolic release of 23.2 million new 5-pence coins, a tangible mark of continuity, to his unwavering engagement on the global stage, including his recent state visit to the Holy See, King Charles III has sent a powerful signal of endurance and purpose. He is committed to walking the same lifelong path of service once defined by his late mother. Queen Elizabeth II's, supported by an heir who fully understands the virtue of patience and respect for the reigning sovereign's mission. This moment offers much for reflection on what it truly means to embody duty, devotion, and resilience amid immense personal and public challenges. Now, we'd love to hear from you, our loyal viewers. What do you think of King Charles III's stance against abdication? Do you believe unveiling the new coinage was the most effective way to affirm his long-term commitment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's continue this thoughtful discussion about the future of the British crown. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for another royal and celebrity update, where we explore more stories from behind the palace gates. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may your day be filled with grace, insight, and inspiration.